Julie, why are you calling me here?
I know I'm the last person you expected to hear from, especially after what happened at the guardianship hearing.
Oh, you mean after you smeared my father's name in open court?
It wasn't personal. Lee and I just didn't work out.
Why is that? Because he wanted to keep a serial killer locked up?
Have you ever considered the fact that I may be innocent?
You confessed.
This was all Gray Cooper's doing. He manipulated me until I really believed that I had committed murder. I didn't kill anyone, Scott. But because my head was so messed up at the time, I did do a lot of emotional damage. And I'd like to make amends for it.
Well, how do you propose to do that?
I could start by apologizing to you and Lucy.
I'll give her the message.
Is that the baby you and Lucy are adopting? How's it going? Is she fussy or does she sleep all the way through the night?
All right, listen. You called to apologize. I got that, all right? Don't call me again. Don't ask any questions about my family.
Scott, I just...
Don't call me again! Goodbye!
Your family? My baby is not your family. She never will be.
Hey, my best bud back in town. How was your trip?
Not what I expected.
Well, tracking down Victor couldn't have been easy. That loon probably had you guys running all over Italy.
Victor passed away, Chris.
What? How?
A malignant glioma, an aggressive tumor. He was seeking radiation treatment when he passed.
How's Kevin?
Look, Kevin is writing a novel, and his protagonist is a little boy. Mm-hmm. And he believes that he's seen the little boy on our patio outside.
Okay.
He's also had a vision of Victor.
Right. Look, if this were a horror movie, this would be the part where you scream, get out of the house, and run like hell.
That's not funny.
Look, the guy has a history as a stalker, Eve. I mean, maybe Victor's death triggered something.
You know what? I am not afraid of Kevin. I am worried about Kevin.
Well, can't you be both?
You're not helping at all.
Wait, stop. I'm sorry, okay? Maybe it's too early to sound the alarm about Kevin's state of mind. He needs time to get through this.
Right. And he is working on the new novel. And I know he feels bad about having to postpone Julie's therapy while we were away. And what? What's that look for? What, did something happen to the love of your life while we were gone?
Dr. Ramsey to room 625. Dr. Chris Ramsey to room 625.
I have to get that.
No, you don't. Tell me what's going on.
Julie found a new therapist. Kevin's been replaced.
It's nice to see you, Kevin.
Nice to be seen, but I understand that you no longer want to see me.
I needed to make some changes. I was tired of fighting the same people who were supposed to be looking out for me.
Lee and I weren't doing that for you?
Not from where I'm standing.
Well, dismissing someone because you don't agree with their advice doesn't indicate that you're ready to deal with the real world outside Ferncliff.
You and Lee only did what you thought was best, never what I thought.
You mean wanted? Meaning declaring you competent to stand trial, don't you?
I believe I'm ready. You don't.
And your new doctor does. After what, a week? Maybe 2? No psychiatrist worth his or her salt can pull off a miracle like that.
And what if they say they can? Can I have a word with you outside, Dr. Collins?
Dr. Locke.
I was hoping to tell you about taking over Julie's case myself.
It's a small town.
Well, you must be very disappointed with the outcome.
Well, this is about Julie, not me.
She's very attached to you. I know you spent many hours treating her case.
You believe she's innocent?
Yes, I am inclined to believe so. Oh, you think I'm jumping to conclusions that I am manufacturing an outcome?
No, but I noticed that's the second time in less than 2 minutes that you presume to know what I'm thinking.
Professional habit.
Well, just as a courtesy, would you mind waiting at least until I tell you?
No. As long as you're truthful.
I have nothing to hide. Julie, on the other hand, is a different matter. She presents quite a challenging case.
Oh. Is that your way of asking me if I'm up for it?
Are you?
Undergrad and master's at Columbia, Phi Beta Kappa. Stanford Med School in the Child Psychiatry Training Program.
Developmental psychopathology?
Also postdoc at Yale in the Trauma Assessment Unit.
It's impressive. Just remember that Julie's case is a bit more than a clinical study. My advice to you would be not to let your guard down.
Well, I thank you for the warning.
Take it. It is for Julie's sake, after all. Good night.
Ramsey. Look, I don't know what I expected when you got into bed with Julie, but this is way too much.
Hey, it's not my fault that Julie dumped Kevin for a new shrink.
It's never your fault, is it?
It was her lawyer's call.
Lee?
Leopold. He's new too.
Oh, I know you, Ramsey, and this has your fingerprints all over it.
Well, if I'm digging myself a hole, can I at least count on you to throw me a rope? Eve, Cooper brainwashed her. Julie just wants a chance to do what's right now. So sue me. I want to help her.
You never know when to stop pushing, do you, Ramsey? Think about what you're doing. God help us if you help get her released.
Hey. Are you, hungry? Thirsty? Anything?
No, I don't think I'm anything. I think I'm too pooped to even drink. So, where's everybody? It's awfully quiet.
They're all up there sleeping. How was Kevin?
He's in so much pain, it's almost too much to bear.
It's a good thing you went over there to support him.
Yeah, it was a real good thing. Come here, you.
What was that for?
Just to thank you for being so understanding.
I didn't expect you home so early.
I didn't think I would be either, but as soon as Kevin found out that this Rachel Locke has replaced him as Julie's psychiatrist, he shot out of there, you know. Ooh, I bet he's going to have a thing or two to say about that good doctor.
Well, should he?
Should he? She is claiming all this Julie innocent stuff. Do you know she even tried to put the squeeze on me to say that maybe Julie could be innocent?
You know, she called here tonight, looking for the same thing.
Julie called here again?
Yeah. It's weird. All of a sudden, she thinks she's innocent.
Boy, something is weird. This is not right. This Dr. Locke person is now stumping to prove that Julie is innocent. You know, I would not believe that. I wouldn't even listen to that if... Well, maybe if I heard it from Kevin. Maybe.
Kevin is going to do everything he can to keep me in here.
He won't succeed.
How can you be sure?
Look, you just maintain your friendship with him, and I'll deal with the rest, all right? I guess our time's up. You know, this has been an incredible day, Julia. It really has. I'll see you again real soon. Okay? It's me. You'll be very pleased to know that I'm making great progress with Julie. I haven't been so lucky with Scott and Lucy, but it's not impossible. Uh-huh. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. And he's going to be the hardest one to convince. Dr. Collins is a very intelligent man. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he did ask about my background, just like you said he would. But I've done my homework, and he'll find all of my credentials in the right places. And I'd love to be a fly on the wall when he does.
Hello, everybody.
Somebody's in a pretty good mood there.
Oh, somebody's got exciting news.
I give.
Guess who was offered a fellowship in emergency medicine at San Francisco Medical Center?
Ellen, congratulations.
They are putting together a new team, and they asked me if I'd like to join.
Well, San Francisco Medical has one of the best ERs on the West Coast.
So, when are you flying off for the interview?
I don't. I think the offer is very flattering, but it would mean I would have to move away from Port Charles. And I have no intention of doing that.
Well, good, because we'd miss you.
Yes, we would. In fact, I'd like a private consultation in the doctor's lounge with you right now.
Excuse us.
Oh, good morning, Karen.
Mary, what are you doing here?
I'm working my shift.
I didn't expect you back so soon.
Well, I can't stay cooped up in my apartment forever. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, thank you for that card you sent me. It really meant a lot to me.
Well, I was very fond of Victor. Oh, Mary, I got it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't feel good this morning.
Mary, come on, let's go.
Okay. Dr. Ramsey.
Dr. Locke. I was just headed down to the cafeteria for a cup of that mud they call coffee. Care to join me?
Boy, as tempting as that is, I'm going to have to pass. Have a meeting with Monica Quartermain. My final interview today.
Ah, yes, the staff psychiatrist position you've determined to land.
Yeah, you're right, I am. In fact, I think I can make Port Charles my permanent home.
Oh, excuse me, Dr. Locke, are you ready?
Always. Catch you later for that cup of mud.
You got it?
Dr. Brian Bosmer to vascular surgery. Dr. Brian Bosmer to vascular surgery.
You woke up early, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Dreams of Victor?
I close my eyes, I see his face. I open my eyes, I see his face.
Dr. Rachel Locke, Julie's therapist.
I thought I'd do a little research and make sure that Dr. Locke's credentials check out.
Why wouldn't they?
I'm not sure what it is, but my instincts tell me that something about Dr. Locke just isn't right.
For instance?
For instance, her blindly taking on Julie's case. She's hardly spent any time with her, but she's determined to get her released from Ferncliff.
Yeah, that is strange.
I don't know what it is, but my gut tells me that Dr. Locke could be more of a detriment than an asset for Julie Devlin.
Ronald Chin to cardiology.
Joe's in surgery, but I left him a message to go to your apartment as soon as he's done.
My apartment? Karen, I'm fine. There's no reason for me to leave work.
Mary, it's okay to take time off.
Well, I don't need to.
I think you do. So I found somebody to cover your shift.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Your being here isn't helping anyone.
Are you telling me I'm not capable of doing my job?
No, I'm telling you what you would tell any nurse in your situation. If an emergency came up and something went wrong because you weren't at your best, you'd never forgive yourself. I'm taking you home, and I'm staying with you until Joe shows up.
I don't need babysitting.
You need support, and that's what I'm offering.
Dr. Hope to pathology. Dr. Jan
So,
to pathology.
you don't think we're going to end up on a video at the nurse's ball next year, do you?
Bite your tongue.
Well, I'd rather kiss you again.
So would I. But we have to get back to work, and I would like you to look at this for me.
So, you going to tell me how you really feel about that job offer?
You have to ask after that little consultation we just had.
Come on, I'm serious. This is the second prestigious hospital that's pursued you.
And the second refusal I've given.
Well, you were really psyched when San Diego wanted you. I mean, are you sure you want to turn down this offer, too?
Well, it's a fantastic offer. And if we weren't together, I might consider it, but we are together, and that takes priority.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't love hearing that.
Matt, you know, we're finally on to something here, and why would I mess that up?
Well, what if I said that I would go with you? Would that make a difference?
You consider relocating to be with me?
I love you.
I love you too, Matt. But I'm not going to let you do something like that. In fact, I'm going to call San Francisco Medical Center. I'm going to tell them that this physician is not for hire. And then I'm going to go down to Kevin's and see how he's doing. Because that's what life's all about. It's not about the big salary. It's not about the fancy initials on the end of your name tag. It's friends. It's family. It's love.
Yeah.
There are a few formalities to be ironed out, but as far as I'm concerned, welcome to General Hospital.
Well, the pleasure's mine.
Your background is very impressive, especially the part of where you've worked with troubled children.
Well, it's a passion of mine, and I really hope to continue some of those programs that I started at other places.
Well, you will be working under Gail Baldwin, and I think the two of you are going to form a very strong department.
Oh, whatever's best for the team. My predecessor, Dr. Collins, I hear he was dismissed from the hospital?
That was a kind of a complicated situation, but he has nothing but respect from all of us.
Well, he left some pretty big shoes to fill.
I don't think you'll have a problem. Excuse me. Oh, I've got to take this, but afterwards, I'd like to show you around the place.
Great. I'll wait right here.
Good. See you.
So, what's the verdict?
Well, show me to the staff lockers, Doctor, would you? Because I think my name is on one of them.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard.
Thanks.
Hey, you know, are you sure you're not spending all your time on one of those girly websites?
Hardly. Dr. Locke's bio is about as unnaughty as it gets.
Really? No dirt?
Her reputation is flawless. She's made enormous strides in her work with disturbed children. Her programs for victims of spousal abuse are exemplary.
Well, then, she's got my vote for president.
Tell me about it. I also read some of the articles she's written. She's pretty impressive.
So where does that leave your investigation, detective?
Oh, Julie should be in excellent hands.
But you don't think so?
You know, there's only two kinds of doctors. The accomplished ones and the ones who misuse their authority. Which category Dr. Locke falls under remains to be seen, but if she's in the latter, she could do some serious damage to Julie.
Are you absolutely sure in this perfectly clean data there is not one tiny smudge?
Well, there was one minor incident.
Aha.
She accused another doctor of inappropriate and unprofessional behavior toward his patients.
Oh, what happened?
He lost his job.
I wonder what his side of the story is.
Thank you. What? How can you be so nice to me? After I've treated you the way I have. I have been so hard on you, Karen. Never giving you the benefit of the doubt.
You were being protective of Joe.
I only saw what I wanted to see in you. I never saw you for who you really are. I blamed you for suspecting Joe of being unfaithful when all the time it was Frank that was to blame.
Well, Frank may have set Joe up, but I was the one that didn't trust Joe when he needed me the most. That's something I need to work on, and I am.
I admire your willingness to change. I just hope Frank can do the same.
For your sake, I hope he does.
Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can. You know, we haven't been very close in the past, but maybe this could be a start.
I got it as fast as I could. Is my mom okay? Mom!
Hi, sweetheart. Oh. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm afraid I went back to work a little too soon.
Well, I told you shouldn't go in today.
No, I know, but Karen was kind enough to bring me home.
What's going on?
I have been so wrong, Joe. My behavior toward Karen has been unforgivable. But somehow she's found it in her heart to accept my apology.
Oh, it's okay.
No, I owe you one, too. Oh. You have loved Karen. Well, I didn't make it easy for you. But one thing I've learned, and that is life is very short. Don't waste one moment not being with the person you love.
I'm so sorry about Victor.
Oh, thank you. Have a seat.
Can I get you anything else? No, I'm fine. You know, when Sam passed away, it was so unexpected, like Victor. And with Sebastian, I knew it was coming, but it still took me by surprise. If there's one thing I've learned, there's no easy or better way to deal with loss.
The shock really hasn't worn off.
It will. But the sadness, it never goes away. You just get used to carrying it, and in time, the load feels lighter.
Well, what's new in your world? How's work?
The usual. What's with this new psychiatrist that Julie's hired, this Dr. Locke? Have you met her? This has been driving me crazy ever since I met Dr. Locke, but I know her from someplace, and I just can't remember where.
Any of these names sound familiar? Mountain View Sanitarium? Greenwood Hospital? Howard Children's Center?
No, but I'll remember.
Well, once you do, let me know. I'd be real interested in the connection.
I have to get back to the hospital.
Of course.
Thanks for coming, Ellen. Oh, sure. Hey, I just want you to know that there are a lot of people who love you and want to help you through this.
That's what keeps me going. Thanks again.
Take care.
I will.
Bye. Interesting, isn't it? Ellen having such a strange reaction to Dr. Locke.
Very. So, Dr. Locke, what's your real agenda?
Dr. Locke? She turned down the job offer? Well, I can see I'm going to have to get a bit more creative with getting Dr. Burgess out of Port Charles.
Thanks for what you did for my mom today.
I never believed in luck or chance. Things happen for a reason. I was right where I was supposed to be today.
You deserve that apology from her.
Well, it felt good to hear. But your mom judging me was no different than what I did to you.
Frank messed with your head.
I shouldn't have been fooled.
Well, who's not guilty of rushing to judgment? I mean, when Victor left, I jumped to the conclusion that he bailed out on my mom. But he was dying, and he went off to find a miracle so he could live and be with her.
Seems like yesterday they were planning their wedding.
Now we're planning a wake.
Has Mary mentioned what type of service she wants?
Something simple. She's coordinating it with Kevin.
Okay, well, we know she'll want Audrey, Lee, and Gail. I'm sure Kevin has his list of people. What about food and a place?
I've missed you.
Me too. I've been working with Gail, trying to figure stuff out.
Like why you can't trust me 100%?
You know, when you grow up not being able to trust whether your own mother is going to be there for you, you expect everybody you meet to let you down.
You've been lied to by a lot of people, but never by me.
I know, and I'm trying, Joe, not to let my insecurities ruin all the good things in my life. Especially you.
Well, I want to help.
You would?
I was pretty absolute before, but I think I'm ready to deal with your problem, our problems head on.
Well, that's, interesting.
Politely put.
Wow.
It's Victor.
Yes, it is Victor, isn't it? Let's see who it's from here. Oh, well, it's from his birdwatching club.
Oh.
Who knew? Victor Collins, a man who brightened every meeting. May you fly free as the hawk.
Ooh. Well, this one definitely would have been his favorite.
Definitely. That's fantastic.
You know, Victor loved that bird watching group.
Yeah.
But then every time he found a hobby, he would just jump in heart and soul.
Mm-hmm.
And then he couldn't wait to share all of his new discoveries with anyone who would listen. What?
Oh, I was just remembering that welcome, welcome, welcome dance that he did for me when I first moved in here. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was so silly. Oh, God, it made me laugh so hard. It made me forget how nervous I was that day. Oh.
That was Victor.
Yeah.
Never afraid to look foolish if it meant making someone else feel better.
Mm.
He did have a knack for showing up at the wrong time, though, didn't he?
Yeah. Especially when we were about to, well, when we were kissing and stuff. He'd just magically appear.
And then he'd disappear.
And then
And
he'd
they'd
say,
say,
oops,
"Oops."
oh, I'm sorry. And he'd put his hand up above his eyes and walk out of the room. And it was so
He's not
cute.
even here, and he's still making us smile.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done without you.
You never have to find out.
Dr. Foster to the pharmacy. Dr. Frank Foster to the pharmacy.
Getting a feel for your new digs?
Yeah, I was just noticing there are a lot of doctors I haven't met yet. Eve Lambert, Joe Scanlon, and then, of course, there's Dr. Burgess.
Ah, yes, your new best friend.
Hardly.
After that rousing kill him with kindness speech you gave to me about her, I figured you two would be sharing a decaf cappuccino by now.
You really don't like Burgess, do you?
I never said that.
Well, you've made some cryptic remarks about her.
I don't remember saying anything about Dr. Burgess.
You found it amusing that she would preach about morals.
Must have been the champagne talking.
Come on, Ramsey. Tell me the story between you and Burgess.
Well, how come you're so sure there is one?
I'm a psychiatrist, remember?
Okay. And as a psychiatrist, why does this interest you so much?
Just making small talk.
I was up for the Quartermain Award last year, and Dr. Burgess and Dr. Harmon made sure I didn't get it. Almost cost me my job in the process. No biggie.
Alrighty, we have fruit. We have oatmeal. We have...
No way.
Okay, how about some crackers, huh?
Nah. Just some apple juice.
I'll grab it.
Get any sleep last night?
A little. Can I drink it in the living room so I could watch Superman?
Sure, sweetie.
hasn't eaten anything solid in over 24 hours.
The chemo you've got him on isn't working, and it's making him miserable.
It's hard for me to see him hurting too, Frank, but we have to stay positive. If the chemo doesn't put him into remission, we'll move on to the next step.
You think he's going to need the bone marrow transplant?
There's a good possibility.
Well, we have a plan of attack. That's really good. And if the transplant doesn't work, what's next? Hello?
Good morning, sunshine. I have here with me the results from the antigen test.
Oh, great, great. You found my organizer. I'll be right there.
How'd you get in here? What's your name? Victor. Victor, I thought I'd never see you again. I thought you were gone for good.
I am.
No, Victor, don't leave. Please.
It's for the best. Goodbye, Mark. Goodbye, Mark. Goodbye, Mark.
Gail, it's Kevin Collins. I need to see you right away.
Do you have the information we need to find a donor for Neil?
Yeah, it's all set. Yeah, thanks to your blood sample and that of Neil's real father.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we can start the search.
You know, being the curious George that I am, I went ahead and matched up Joe's genetic information with that of Neil's real father.
Yeah, so?
So? There was a 50% match. Now, did you know that only siblings share that much genetic information? Seeing the Scanlon brothers simultaneously, that is risque even for you.
It was a very complicated period in my life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay, fine. Pass judgment on me all you want. But my primary concern has been my son since the day he was born.
Wait, hold on. Does Frank know he's a papa?
Yeah, obviously he does. He gave me the blood.
You know, I thought it was Neil's bad luck that he drew Joe for a father, but to have been sired by Frankenstein it's a burden no child should ever have to bear.
He won't bear it. Neil will never know the truth, and neither will Joe.
Ooh, I don't know, news like this is bound to come out.
I swear, Chris, if you say one word, I will make certain that your fiancé hears you ever missing money.
Oh, yeah. Well, why would I ever spill? Can't you see how much I enjoy having something to hold over you and Frank?
Kinda hungry. Ready to give this eating thing a try.
Hey, all right.
Hey, that's my boy. What's it gonna be? Chef Dad at your service.
No offense, but if you cook, I'll barf for sure.
Oh, smart guy,
Hey, what do you say? My grilled cheese are world famous.
How about a banana and some crackers?
You got it.
Okay.
Oh.
Thought you were off today.
It has to be called in if my patient in ICU woke up.
It's okay. Can hang with Uncle Frank.
Yeah, it's fine. Just go ahead.
I won't be gone long. And you try to get down as much as you can, okay?
I will. Bye.
You don't really feel like eating, do you?
No. But Dad wants me to.
Must be tough with all of us watching every move you make.
Yeah.
What's up with the long faces? Hey, you're eating good.
Hey, Locke, can you keep an eye on Neil for a couple minutes?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Where are you going?
That is for me to know and for you to find out later.
Dr. Baldwin, you have given me so much useful information. General Hospital, I really feel like I'm going to fit right in.
Oh, well, I'm delighted to hear you say that because we feel very lucky to have you.
Thank you for that. I'll tell you, I would love to pick your brain about the grant money and about the hospital in Miami.
Yes, I know, and we will do it one day.
No, I'm sorry. How rude of me to monopolize your time like this.
Well, no, really, not at all. It's just that when we scheduled this meeting, my calendar was clear, but I had to make a last-minute appointment for someone else.
Well, patients do come first.
Yes, afraid so. Oh, come in, come in.
Sorry to interrupt, but your secretary. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
Well, you're not at all. Come in, we're finished. Kevin, have you met Dr. Rachel Locke?
Yes, I have. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Dr. Locke has joined her staff.
Congratulations. You seem to be settling right into Port Charles.
Well, you know, I like to make a place seem like home as soon as possible.
Have you moved around a lot?
Not really. You know, I've taken up enough of your time. I'll let you get to your session.
Well, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call.
Thank you.
Well, I guess it was kind of obvious. I'm here as a patient.
I'm sorry, does that bother you?
Not on general principle. It's just that I have my doubts about Dr. Locke.
I heard that Dr. Locke is taking over Julie's treatment. Kevin, are you sure that professional competition isn't coloring your impression of her?
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't admit I'm a little miffed at being replaced, but it's not the only thing I'm feeling. My instincts tell me that Rachel Locke could be dangerous. There's a lot more to her than she's letting on.
I need to make sure we have an understanding. I'll keep your secret if you keep mine.
Hey, did you get your organizer?
Yeah, I did. What are you doing here? Isn't this your day off?
Well, I came in to check on a patient. And I heard our HL ice creams are back.
Oh, wow, good. Good. Have you had a chance to look at them?
No, not yet. I just picked them up.
Well, I hope everything's in order.
No, everything looks fine. We have what we need to find a marrow donor.
Good.
I'll put in a call to the registry right now.
Okay.
This will work. I have a good feeling.
Me too.
Wonder how good Joe's feeling would be if he knew that the results were from Frank's blood.
Did you speak to Grandma today?
Yeah, earlier this morning.
She must be sad about Victor.
Yeah, she is. But it helps to have family around. You know, if you're up to it, I can take you by to see her before I head over to Lucy's.
Okay. Where do you think people go when they die?
Someplace fun and peaceful, where you get to be with everyone you love. But you know what? You're gonna have to wait a long time before you find out.
I know.
What's up?
Not much. Just beating work as usual.
It's because you cheat. Where'd you go?
To pick up some medicine for Neil.
Dad didn't tell me about any medicine.
Because he didn't prescribe it. This is my kind of medicine. The best kind there is. Laughter. Okay. Look at this.
The Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy?
The complete collections.
Oh, these are all mine?
Every one of them. You know, I know how bored you get having to be at home so much.
This is awesome.
You know, pretty soon I'll be asking you if there are any messages for me in that pile.
Yes, so I hear congratulations are in order. Welcome to General Hospital, Dr. Locke.
You know, I didn't expect to get a warm reception from you. But thank you for that one anyway. I hope that we can keep the hatchet buried.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to getting to know you much better.
I spent so much time being ashamed of Victor. Pretending that he didn't exist. And now he doesn't. I wasted so much time. I've been having vivid dreams of Victor.
Well, Kevin, it's not unusual to have dreams of someone who has died.
Well, it's not the dreams of him when I'm asleep that bother me. It's the ones that I have of him when I'm wide awake.
Well, we have been down that path before, haven't we? During the murders when you used to have images of Ryan. But, you know, it doesn't mean that you're losing touch with reality.
I'm not sure you understand. It's not just Victor that I'm having visions of. I'm having visions of someone who isn't even real. It's the boy from the novel I'm writing.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, I'm glad it does to one of us.
Kevin, I believe you're seeing images of Victor because you feel you let him down somehow, that you went to Italy.
But I didn't find him in time.
I know. And I think these images of this imaginary boy really represent you as a child.
Victor saved me when I was a child, so now I feel guilty that I wasn't able to save him.
Don't you think that could explain what's going on?
Maybe. These images are so disturbing. I just hate that he died alone.
I know how hard that is, but if you could just accept that there was no way that you could ever prevent that, I think the visions will stop.
I hope you're right.
This is the Niagara Falls one.
Slowly he turned, step by step.
Thanks, Uncle Frank.
Hey, look, you don't have to thank me for anything. This is what uncles are for. Hey, what's going on?
These are all mine. Uncle Frank gave them to me.
There must be 20 tapes here.
25. Who wants to go and watch them up with me?
Maybe later, sweetie. Why don't you head on up, okay? Be careful, don't drop those.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Making Neil happy.
A couple of tapes would have been fine, Frank. This is excessive.
Yeah, I can give Neil whatever I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you want to tell him that he can't have the gift.
I happen to be a responsible parent, Frank. I know that taking those tapes away wouldn't be good for him.
And I have no idea what's good for Neil because I am just his uncle?
One of the most important things we have to do for Neil while he fights his illness is treat him like a normal kid. You spending hundreds of dollars on him for the heck of it is not what he needs.
I managed to make that kid forget that he was sick for a while. There is nothing wrong with that.
Of course you don't get it. I'm trying to reason with a man who doesn't even have money for the mortgage, but blows a wad like this on videotapes. What do? Run up your credit cards?
It's none of your business.
Okay, you guys, this is really necessary.
Yeah, I am fed up with him acting like I have to report to him.
And I'm fed up with your lack of ethics, Frank. It's as if you have no concept of right or wrong, and you don't even care. I do not want my son learning a thing from you. Do you understand that?
Oh, please. Your big problem is that for 20 seconds, Neil looked up to someone other than the almighty Joseph.
You know, if Neil wasn't sick and didn't love living here so much, I would get him as far away from you as possible. But since I won't uproot him, I'm warning you. You do anything...
Neil is my nephew. I would never hurt him.
Like I'm supposed to believe family means anything to you, Frank.
What you believe is your problem. I'm gonna go watch tapes with Neil.
Celebrate.
Oh, absolutely. Being hired by such a prestigious institution like this one definitely deserves a party. Congratulations.
I just wish everyone were as excited about my new job as you are. Ellen Burgess, a little less than thrilled with the news.
The last time Ellen Burgess cracked a smile, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Boy, I really wish you could give me a tip or two on how to deal with her condescension.
Oh, mostly I ignore her. Ellen Burgess isn't as high and mighty as she pretends to be.
Well, then you're a better person than I am, considering the way she badmouths you. She gave me a little warning about you.
Well, not that I care, but what did she say?
She said that my stock would go down among the other staff members if they found out I was friendly with you. Something about you being on probation for unauthorized lab work.
What, did she tell you I boiled kittens, too?
No, she didn't. But don't worry, whatever she said, it didn't alter my opinion of you. But boy, she didn't want to stop. I'll tell you, she kept going on and on. Told me about how she and Dr. Harmon almost had you thrown out of the hospital because of some pictures that you posted of the two of them.
Ellen told you all of this.
Yeah, well, I think she was just trying to embarrass you. It certainly wasn't because we're friendly.
Yeah, well, believe me, I'm the last person Ellen Burgess wants to tick off.
Why's that?
Because I happen to know that she danced the lateral lambada with another man, and her boyfriend, Harmon, has no idea.
Nurse Harmon, 473.
I appreciate you squeezing me in the way you did.
Oh, well, I just hope it helped.
I think it did. Now, why don't you get off to your meeting, and I'll see if I can find Eve.
Hi. Okay. Oh, hello. How are you, Doctor?
Oh, please, call me Rachel.
Oh, right. Well, Rachel, big hospital. How are you finding your way about?
Pretty well. As long as I can find the path from my office to the cafeteria, I'll be fine.
Oh, well, stay away from the mystery meat. I do have an appointment. Excuse me. Bye, Kevin.
Bye-bye.
You know, taking over your old position, it's not going to be an easy task.
I'm sure you'll find some way to manage.
Everyone here, they have a great deal of respect for you, even after the unfortunate circumstances which led to your departure.
Well, that unfortunate circumstance was a long time ago.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I have been getting some headaches. I just need to sit down.
The last time Ellen Burgess cracked a smile, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Boy, I really wish you could give me a tip or two on how to deal with her condescension.
Yeah, well, believe me, I'm the last person Ellen Burgess wants to tick off.
Why's that?
Because I happen to know that she danced the lateral lambada with another man, and her boyfriend, Harmon, has no idea.
So I hear this is where all the GH staff comes for a decent cup of coffee.
Yeah, this is the place.
Can I join you guys?
Sure.
Thanks. Ellen, have you given any more thought to visiting Julie over at Ferncliff?
Why would she even consider that?
Well, Julie's really making great progress. I think she'd do much better if she had support from her old friends like you and Ellen, if she's ever going to be declared competent to stand trial.
Julie's now claiming to be innocent.
Well, she murdered one of my best friends. And Grace Sullivan's family will never recover.
But you know, she insists that she did not commit those crimes. And even so, she wants to make amends to the families that have been hurt.
And you actually believe that?
Yes.
Well, it sounds to me like something Julie would cook up with Chris Ramsey.
There certainly is no love lost between you and Chris.
No, none. And you better watch your back around that guy. Because he'll do anything for a buck.
Even to the detriment of his patients?
To the detriment of whatever stands between him and the cash.
Whew, it's quite an indictment.
I think that Chris and Julie deserve each other. As far as I'm concerned, they could both stay in the same room with iron bars and throw away the key. Thank you.
Hey, what is this?
Well, it's a little gift. After the last time I tried to be creative in giving you a gift, Sigmund nearly ate the engagement ring, so I wasn't taking any chances this time.
This looks safe. Wait, it's a scarf, maybe a tube top, one of those tube toppy thingies you like. Wait a minute. This is a stock certificate.
That's right.
For 300,000 shares of David Bordisso's company? How did you get your hands on this?
Well, you know, Bordisso's stock plummeted after Blackwell's negative review. So I snapped it up.
Well, you have been a busy little bee, haven't you?
Uh-huh. And with a little maneuvering and a little finagling.
We could take over control of his company. Oh! You are the most shrewd, clever, amazing. This is a super-duper plan. That is just another reason I find you so incredibly appealing.
Good, let's go upstairs.
Oh, wait, go get the phone.
Hello.
Hi, Scott. It's Julie. I was wondering if Lucy accepted my apology.
Well, I gave her the message.
And?
And this. The next time you feel like calling over here, don't do it.
I gotta go. I'm on in 5.
Okay.
Thank you for breakfast.
Yeah, no problem. If you know what I mean.
Oh, stop.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. Well, you're not the Scanlon brother I expect to see in the recovery room. Where's your brother Frank lately, man?
Well, he doesn't work here anymore. In fact, I'm helping Mom and Mike today interviewing people to take over Frank's job.
How is Mary? I feel so sorry after Victor's death.
Yeah, she's taking it pretty hard. The wake is in a few days. It would mean a lot to her if you and Ellen were there.
Oh, absolutely. We'll both be there. You expecting your first applicant?
Karen, actually.
Karen, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good sign. You guys, getting back together, kind of?
Well, we're making headway. Not that it'll ever be the same between us.
Well, it doesn't mean it can't be good. I mean, just look at, me and Ellen.
You guys are really making it work, huh?
Well, you know, Joe, sometimes having to fight your way back to each other, it just makes you stronger in the end.
That easy.
Well, it's not smooth. But yeah, it's easier than you think.
Man, I hope you're right, man. Because I'll tell you what, I'm going crazy without her.
Well, don't tell me. Tell her.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, you guys. So, it's tasty here this morning.
Oh, the blackberry jam.
Oh.
You know, we were just talking about you, Karen.
You were, huh?
Yeah, but I got to get to work, so I'm going to let Joe fill you in. Bye.
Hi. So, what were you guys saying about me?
Oh, Matt was telling me how well you handled a tough patient the other day. He's really impressed with you.
Oh, that's nice.
So am I.
I think you're terrific.
You do?
Don't know when I've seen a more amazing doctor.
Hey, you, pay attention. This is a stock certificate. You want a lot of these. Your daddy got me this, Christina Baldwin. Your daddy's one of the most smartest, bestest dads in the whole world. Christina Baldwin. I love that name. You know what? You're going to be mine officially. It's going to be the happiest day of my whole life. Hello.
Hi, Lucy, it's Julie. Did Scott tell you I called?
Yes, Julie, he did.
I wanted to apologize for everything I did to you. It doesn't excuse my behavior, but I am convinced that I wasn't responsible for my actions. Maybe it's too much to hope for your forgiveness, but I need you to understand how sorry I am.
Look, I just want to forget that entire episode in my life, and if you'll excuse me, I have to go.
Oh, of course. You must be very busy with the baby that you and Scott are adopting. How's it working out?
I really need to go. I'm very busy right now.
Okay, but just one more thing. We all make mistakes. Even you, Lucy. But you've managed to turn your life around, and now you're the mother of a beautiful baby girl. Surely you must be able to understand how much I want a second chance.
I'm hanging up now.
Hey, Lucy. Was that Timmy?
No, it wasn't Timmy. It was Julie.
Well, now that's starting to be harassment.
No, wait, no. Don't get all upset by this. You know, she is locked away safely in Ferncliff, and she can't hurt us right now.
Yeah, well, you know, that Dr. Locke, she's trying to get her declared sane so she can have a new trial.
They really wouldn't buy that, would they?
If they do, we will deal with it the same way we were dealing with Bordiso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. We will. You're absolutely right.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we might as well go out and celebrate this Bordiso thing, huh? I'm gonna buy lunch.
Lunch.
For all my girls, fish sticks.
Deal.
Fish stick lunch,
Hey,
okay?
lunch, how about it?
I'm up for lunch.
Oh, good. I figured as much. You can take little dirty kitty along with you if you want.
I'm a big kid now, Daddy. I don't need Dirty Kitty as much.
She's growing up.
Oh.
Now you stay here and be a good kitty, okay? We'll be right back. Let's make trails.
I've been watching Beach Blanket Bingo.
No.
Let's go. Come on. Hey, come on, you. Come on, Christina.
Dr. Locke, first day on the job. You dissected any minds yet?
Why do I get the impression you don't have a very high opinion of therapy?
It's fine for others, just not for me.
Oh, wait. Fine for others, just not for me. Got it.
Good.
No, I have not dissected any minds. I'm still getting into my office, getting used to the new staff from me, all that fun stuff.
Whoop-de-doo, huh?
Actually, I'm going to be very happy here. And it's going to be a great opportunity for me to encourage Julie's former friends and colleagues to support her.
Well, you have an uphill battle there.
I love a challenge.
My kind of woman.
You know, if there's anything that I can do to help you with any certain staff members, please just tell me.
No. Let me guess. Ellen's been mouthing off about me again?
And Matt, actually. I just hope that his highly vocal criticism of you doesn't hurt your potential for advancement.
Okay. I'll bite. What has Matt been saying about me?
Well, I believe his exact words were that Chris is a deceitful, manipulative liar who puts money ahead of the welfare of his patients, and that you belong behind bars instead of in the medical profession.
Oh, it's nothing he hasn't said to my face before, but still I can see how his put-downs could be a problem if they got back to the wrong people.
Now, since you're on probation, Matt's blatant disregard for your medical reputation could ruin your career. And I know from experience how destructive colleagues can be.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Let's just say it never hurts to have a safety net in place. But if you go to Matt with this, we could lose support for Julie.
Right. Well, don't you worry. There are other ways to stick it to St. Matthew. Excuse me.